Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today is day 4? Yes, day 4. Day 4 of the Conjuring universe. Which is good because we're almost done. We only have like 3 more and we're all caught up, which is good. I watched them all and then I filmed them all. So I'm filming all of the universe in one day. So I don't know where we're at. But we're at the 4th one, which is Annabelle Creation. Annabelle Creation was released in 2017. It was written by Gary Dauberman and it was directed by David F. Sandberg. And no spoilers, but essentially what happens in this movie is we follow the creation of Annabelle. There's this child with these 2 parents, and the child runs across the road during a busy moment and gets murdered by a vehicle. And essentially what happens here is they allow the spirit to enter this doll, the Annabelle doll. Okay, so Annabelle is now infused with this Annabelle doll, which is a really cool idea. This one's entirely fake, by the way. They have no idea how the doll got possessed, but they were just like, that's a cool idea. And they're like, cool. But essentially, right, we skip a few years and this orphanage is moving into their house, right? So these 2 parents are like, we're finally ready to have company. They move a bunch of children orphanage girls into their house, and the mother has this mask on her face. So a lot of the movie, there's a question of like, what is under that mask, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's pretty cool. And then there's this little girl who has like no leg or whatever. She's got she's crippled, so she has to use crutches to walk, and she's very curious. So she is basically walking around trying to figure out what is going on, and trying to figure out what this Annabelle thing is. And then there's her friend who's really cool as well, who's like kind of trying to figure it out, but also like trying to keep out of things. And it's also like kind of a growing up story because we have all these moments of these like adult, more teenage women who are kind of trying to figure out what they're doing with their lives. And it was a cool addition. I don't think it was necessarily needed, but it was pretty cool. And overall, it's a flowy movie. It flows very nicely into a nice, solid, and exciting conclusion. I'm going to put some of the acting first, starting with Anthony LaPaglia, I think it's pronounced, as Samuel Mullins. And he's the guy that allows people to stay with them, so he's really cool. His performance is really good because he has this ominous way about him. I can't really explain it in words, but he just kind of has this ominousness to him. And it's really cool because he's not even like that creepy of a guy. He's just a regular dude. But like he seems really freaking creepy, which is really cool. And then we have Talitha Elena Bateman, I think it's pronounced, as Janice. Now she's like the crippled person. And she does a really good job. She has a really good performance here. I'm not going to mention what happens to her later, but it's really cool. And it's a fun performance for her. This movie is really fun. I think it flows very well, like I said before, and it reads like a book, in my opinion. It goes from start to finish, and it's just almost seamless. And the horror works really well. I think it works very, very well for what they're trying to do here, which is a scary doll movie. And it works a lot, mainly because we focus on it quite a bit. We focus on Annabelle a lot. We do, which is good because the first Annabelle movie didn't have a whole lot of Annabelle, which is weird. And it felt kind of skewed in terms of how it started. But now it's kind of confusing because we don't really know how this one started. It could be a completely different Annabelle doll, or it could be the same Annabelle doll that got possessed twice. It's really hard to tell, which is definitely a negative in my opinion because it should be pretty obvious where we are in the universe at this moment, which they don't really tell you that much about it. But overall, it's a really fun movie. You definitely should check it out. This one's on HBO Max. I'm pretty confident it's on HBO Max. But I'm going to wrap it up really quickly this morning, because I am tired. And I'm going to go ahead and give Annabelle Creation an A-. Good movie. Not quite as good as the first 2 Conjuring movies. But I think better than the first Annabelle movie somehow, which is really cool, because it's always exciting when you see things getting better as you go along. Which kind of happened with The Conjuring as well. The Conjuring 1 was really good. The Conjuring 2 were kind of equal in my opinion. So I'm excited to see if the third one gets better or if it stays the same or gets worse. And I watched the third Annabelle movie and I'm very excited to talk about that one because that one's really scary. So if you guys want to hear me talk about these kind of things, the cool thing that you can do is you can hit the subscribe button and then you'll be able to follow along everything that I do. And I release videos every single day. So it'd be really, really cool if you just, subscribed and liked the video. But that's going to wrap it up for me today. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.